Hello, hello, hello. I'm just giving Facebook a moment to decide whether or not it is letting me go live. Yes, I'm here. I'm live and very excited to be back doing a live on Facebook, on my Facebook page, on my newly named Facebook page. So first of all, I want to share with you why I've changed my name to Joyfully Wellthy. Well, there's a couple of reasons, but the most important reason is that in all that I've experienced over the last year, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment, that what I have learned is the most important part of moving from a place of physical illness to joyful wellness is your identity, and to create an identity of being joyfully well. Now, for me, I've chosen to name it Joyfully Wellthy. And part of that is because a really important part of my well-being is serving my purpose, is allowing my divine purpose to flow through me. But you'll notice I've spelt it W-E-L-L, and that's because wellness is such an important part of that as well. But I also believe that our wealth, our wellness, our ability to serve a divine purpose, our abundance, all come from the same place. Our ability to connect to spirit, to connect to source, and allow it to flow through us. And so when you are working as an energetic spiritual being for your wellness, you're also working as allowing your energetic spiritual expression to be changing your abundance, and to be changing and to be involved in your divine purpose as well. And vice versa. Whenever you're working energetically, spiritually, on your divine purpose and your abundance, you cannot do that without it impacting on your well-being too. If you're doing it energetically and spiritually, rather than from the old paradigm of, if I do that and make it happen, I'll get this. So for me, my new name is really about stepping into a new paradigm where we allow the energetics and the spirit of the divine feminine to inspire our action, so that we can balance wellness, purpose and abundance all together. So that's why I've renamed myself Joyfully Wellthy. And I also want to celebrate the fact that a couple of weeks ago I had my appointment with my cancer consultant, who gave me the fantastic news that it appears my treatment, or it looks like my treatment has been successful. It's still early days, but I feel as though Charlie has really left the building. Now, part of that experience was having a brutal treatment regime of full-strength chemotherapy and radiotherapy. And I'm so grateful for the part that that played in saving my life. But I also believe that it was my spiritual and energetic work that played a big part of that too. And also the spiritual and energetic support I have had from my communities, including this community of beautiful followers. So I'd love to offer my gratitude to all the love and healing wishes that have been sent my way over the last 11 months since I was diagnosed. And during my surgeries, during my treatments. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You've played a big part in saving my life. Now, one reason that I believe that this played such an important role and that a wellness identity has played such an important role is that despite that brutal treatment, every follow-up appointment I have had with the different professionals has told me that I am way ahead of where they expected me to be right now, and way ahead of what other people who have been through something similar have been at this stage. So I really want to share the power of the approach of working energetically and spiritually for your well-being. Now, a big part of that was resting fully, surrendering to my body's needs at any time. And that's why I've been so quiet for the last 4 or 5 months. I'm not sure how long it's been, but especially over November, December, January, really, my body needed all of its resources dedicated to healing. And I was able to do that, to surrender to that, because I had such faith that I was going to be joyfully wealthy, because I was already, I had already primed an identity of joyful wealth. And I was listening to what my spirit was telling me I needed in order to get there. But also, part of that faith, there was times when I was a little bit frustrated that I wanted to serve a purpose. I wanted to share, but I knew that it wasn't right for me at that time. But I also knew that during quiet times, there is always creativity gestating below the surface. So when we are taking the time to rest because that's what we need, when we are allowing ourselves to surrender to the quiet times, we are also giving space for our divine creativity to work below the surface. And that's what's been happening for me while I've been allowing my recovery from the treatment. So what has been gestating has been arising very gently over the last month, over the last few weeks, as my energy has improved. And I've been working on the back office side of changing my identity. I'm not there fully yet, but I've also had the inspiration for a webinar which shows the steps that are so important to being able to activate your joyful wealth. And you'll find the link in the first comment here. If you'd like to join me for that, it's next Monday. You will see that there's still a lot to be changed, to change over into my new identity. I'm still posting some of my old social media posts because I know they're messages that are still very valuable right now. And there is no way I'm putting pressure on myself to do everything perfectly. That is not what Joyful Wealth is about. So a little bit more about what Joyful Wealth really means to me. So yes, it's about well-being. Yes, it's about feeling a lightness in my body. Yes, it's about experiencing joy every day. Yes, it's about being able to dance every day, even if just for a few moments. Yes, it's about taking great care and resting when I need to rest. But it's also about noticing the richness that you already have in your life so that it flows to you. And so for me, that richness is richness in connection, richness in love, richness in support. And thank you again. It's also the richness in my garden, the abundance of nature, the richness of beauty all around us. And it's also the awareness that even when wellness needs to be your priority, we are serving our divine purpose. When I am taking the best care of myself, I am also taking the best care of the planet, because I am working on raising my vibration and also creating space for that gestation that I talked about earlier. So, in a nutshell, joyful wellness is all the things that are specifically important to me that bring a richness to life. They're about balancing wellness, my form of abundance, what abundance means to me, and divine purpose. But the divine purpose that is ready to shine through you right now. There may be a bigger divine purpose at some point that's more about service, or you might already be in that place of shining your light through service. But it's about getting the balance so that purpose never causes you to neglect your well-being, or that pushing for purpose doesn't make you think, I'm not earning enough, I'm not abundant. And it's never about thinking, I can't have purpose because I'm not well enough. Or I can't have abundance because I can't work because I'm not well enough. That doesn't come into joyful wealth, and that's why I've changed my name, because it's about having this identity and discovering how to step into that identity right now. And I'm going to show you that with my workshop, webinar. So I hope you'll join me on Monday. I hope this live has been useful for you. And if you have any questions, I'll be very, very happy to answer them. Just drop them in the comments right now. And I'll come in the next 24 to 48 hours, or whenever you see this video, because I'm going to pin it to my page so that everybody understands where I'm at right now. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.